As parents age, many begin to feel an unexpected emotional pain, the sense that their children no longer respect them the way they once did. Maybe your opinions are dismissed, your boundaries ignored, or your presence taken for granted. This heartfelt and eye-opening video explores why this shift happens in adulthood, why it hurts so deeply, and what you can do to rebuild connection, healthy boundaries, and mutual respect without conflict or guilt. With warm guidance, gentle wisdom, and real-life stories, you'll learn powerful steps that strengthen communication and restore dignity in your relationship with your adult children. If this video brings clarity or comfort, please subscribe, like, and share so more families can find healing and understanding. Let me ask you something. Have you ever hung up the phone with one of your children and felt a quiet sting in your chest? Maybe they spoke sharply, dismissed your concern, or acted as if your time and feelings didn't matter. You raised them. You sacrificed them. You stood by them through every storm. So, why does it sometimes feel like they don't respect you anymore? This is a silent heartbreak many parents over 50 carry alone. And today, I want to help you understand why it happens, what it really means, and what you can gently begin doing to shift the dynamic back toward mutual respect, warmth, and dignity. This is not about blame. It's about healing, confidence, and emotional clarity. Let's take this step together. 1. Understand the hidden reason respect fades. Roles change, but expectations don't. Imagine a woman named Carol, 72. All her life, she was the anchor of her family, the one who cooked, planned, fixed problems, and carried everyone emotionally. Her children grew up depending on her strength. But now, her kids in their 40s and 50s. They have careers, families, and responsibilities of their own. Their roles change, but Carol's emotional expectations stayed the same. This mismatch creates tension. Adult children often stop showing respect not because they stop loving you, but because they see you as part of their old world, a world they're trying to navigate independently. They forget to adjust how they speak. They forget you still have feelings. They forget you're not just mom or dad. You're a human being. Understanding that this shift is structural, not personal, is a first step to healing the emotional wound. Because once you stop taking their tone as a personal rejection, you can approach the relationship with more clarity and less pain. 2. Set gentle boundaries so they see you as an equal adult, not a background character. Let's meet John, a father of 2 adult sons. Whenever they call, they talk endlessly about their day but never pause to ask, "Dad, how are you doing?" He listens patiently, but ends every call feeling drained and invisible. Why does this happen? Because John never sets boundaries. Not harsh boundaries, not angry boundaries. Just simple, respectful lines that remind his children he is an adult with needs, not a silent support system. When he started saying things like, "I'd love to hear how your week has been, but I'd also like to share something with you, if you have a moment. I'm not available right now. Can we talk later tonight?" I value our conversations, and I want them to feel good for both of us. Something changed. His sons paused. They listened. They realized they had been treating him like a character in the background of their lives, instead of a person standing beside them. Boundaries are not walls. They are gentle reminders that your time, energy, and voice matter. Respect begins where boundaries exist. 3. Stop overgiving, because too much giving makes people value you less. Here's a truth many parents never hear. When you give too much, people often give less in return. Take Linda, a 69-year-old grandmother. She babysits her grandkids, cooks meals for her daughter, helps with bills, and drops everything whenever someone needs her. She believes this is love. But her daughter has begun treating her as if she's obligated, snapping at her, making demands, assuming she'll always say yes. Why? Because overgiving quietly teaches others that your time is free, your energy is endless, your boundaries don't exist. Their needs matter more than yours. When Linda finally said, "I love helping, but I can't do Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. I need time for myself," her daughter was shocked, and slowly, respect returned. Respect grows when people realize you are a whole person, not an unlimited resource. 4. Speak with calm confidence, not hurt or pleading. Many parents express their pain in ways that unintentionally sound like guilt or emotional pressure. I raised you better than this. I guess you don't care about me anymore. Why do you talk to me like that? These phrases come from a place of hurt, but they often push adult children farther away. Instead, imagine speaking the way a wise, calm mentor would. I feel disrespected when you use that tone. I'd like us to speak kindly to each other. When you interrupt me, I feel unheard. I want our conversations to feel good for both of us. I care about you deeply, and I also care about my emotional well-being. Calm confidence creates more impact than emotional pleading. You're not trying to win. You're trying to build a bridge. And bridges are built with clarity, not guilt. 5. Rebuild respect by reclaiming your identity outside of parenthood. This may be the most important point of all. Many adults lose respect for their parents when they sense their parents' world revolves entirely around them. It creates an unconscious imbalance and often unspoken pressure. Parents who rebuild respect are parents who rebuild themselves. Hobbies, friendships, personal goals, volunteer work, learning new skills, caring for their emotional health. When your children see that you have a full, meaningful life, they naturally recalibrate the relationship. They stop seeing you as an extension of themselves and start seeing you as an individual worthy of admiration. Imagine a father who picks up painting at 75, a mother who takes yoga or joins a book club, a parent who says, "I can't talk right now, I'm heading to my class." Suddenly, the dynamic shifts. You're no longer waiting for them. You're thriving. And nothing restores respect faster than seeing someone you love living with purpose and confidence. 6. Don't argue for respect. Inspire it through your presence. Here's a quiet truth. Respect cannot be demanded. It can only be inspired. Think of Eleanor, 78. Her children used to talk over her, ignore her advice, and treat her like she didn't understand modern life. One day, she made a shift. She started speaking more slowly and clearly, maintaining gentle eye contact, expressing her thoughts without apologizing first. She didn't argue. She didn't explain herself. She didn't try to earn their respect. She simply carried herself with quiet dignity. Her children noticed. Slowly, the tone changed. They asked more questions. They listened longer. They softened. Respect grows when you embody self-respect. 7. Heal the relationship by starting with yourself. Here is the deepest truth. You cannot control how your children treat you, but you can control the emotional standard you set for yourself. When you heal your own heart, your confidence rises, your boundaries become natural, your presence becomes stronger, and your children instinctively rise to meet you at that level. Respect begins inside. Everything else follows. If you've ever felt dismissed, unheard, or unappreciated by your adult children, please know this. You are not alone, and you are not powerless. Relationships evolve, but respect can be rebuilt, gently, slowly, and beautifully, through clarity, confidence, and emotional strength. I encourage you to share in the comments. Which part of this video spoke to your heart? Is there a relationship in your life you want to heal? What step are you ready to try? If this message brought you comfort or insight, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who may need it. Thank you for being here. Take good care of yourself, because you deserve respect, love, and peace at every stage of life.